Okay, so this is just a little video to help you revise Sonnet 43. Obviously, you can read over your original notes. You can also use Google, you can use GCSE Pod, you can use YouTube, you can use all manner of things to revise the poems. And there are resources on the classroom as well. I'm just going to go over some key things. So reread the poem and then go over some key bits to remember. Okay, so first of all, a bit of context about Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Remember, she was brought up by a very strict father who did not give her a lot of freedom. She had a secret relationship with Robert Browning, who her father didn't approve of. She was very religious, especially when she was younger. She also felt quite passionately about things like humans not being kept as slaves, having grown up on plantations in kind of the Caribbean, I think, and having seen a lot of slavery there. So there's some key things to remember about Elizabeth Barrett Browning, and also the fact that she wrote 44 sonnets to Robert Browning, declaring her love to him. This is only one of them, and that would have been a way that they communicated in secret as well. So let me just read it. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach, when feeling out of sight, to the ends of being an ideal grace. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need, by sun and candlelight. I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with the passion put to use in my old griefs and with my childhood's faith. I love thee with a love I seem to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life, and, if God choose, I shall but love thee better after death. Okay then, so at the beginning there, she asks a rhetorical question, which sets up the structure of the whole poem, because the rest of the poem is an answer to that question. And the way that she says, let me count the ways, it's suggested from the start there are lots and lots of ways. So she's got lots of reasons for loving this man. We've got there some measurements, the depth, breadth, and height that my soul can reach. It's like going, I love you this much, and shows that she cannot measure the love that she has for him. By sun and by candlelight, so in light and in dark. So we've got good things and bad things connected with it. I love thee freely. Could be connected with the fact that her father didn't approve of him, but she chose to love him by herself. You can also connect that to arranged marriages at the time, just general context that you know about the freedom of women, of freedom that women had to love who they wanted to have at the time, that they wanted to love at the time. She says the passion I put to use with my old griefs, so that's the way she felt about slavery, and her childhood faith, so how strong a Christian she was when she was younger. She now dedicates that love to him. And then right at the end there, she says, I will love thee better after death. So giving us the kind of inference that she thinks love is eternal. She thinks they'll be together in heaven and for eternity. Okay, I hope that's helped you to revise the poem a bit more. There is a video on slide 6, which is going to explain the next couple of activities.